the first part goes that part's the easy part. It only has 3 sounds: the kick drum, the K snare, and the PF snare. And you can split the sound pattern into 2 parts. So you have the and then you just repeat that, so it goes. But the K snare at the end has to separate 2 different patterns. So you do. So because you have that K snare at the end, you can repeat the pattern for as long as you want. So you can go. And because you have the intake of oxygen from the K snare, you can do it for as long as you want. The second part of the pattern is more difficult than the first pattern because you have to have an extra sound, the hi-hat, but it's quite easy to know where you put the T's because you just put it at the start of each little section of the pattern. So apart from the start and the end, because at the start instead of a you do a, which is quite easy to remember, and then for the last part in the first pattern you do a, because you do, but in the second pattern you do. So instead of a, you do a, which is a PF snare, kick drum, K snare, and then a T. But it's also optional to add a T before the PF snare. So in the second pattern it's more recommended, but for the third pattern it's not as important, but we'll go on to that later. The more difficult part is the, because you're doing a PF and a kick drum, which is quite difficult. But other than that, just remember to keep the flow going instead of doing a, but eventually instead of being more jumpy you'll learn how to have more flow to it. The third pattern is the most difficult pattern because not only do you have the extra T, you also have an extra K. Like cat, you have a, so instead of a, you have a, but the comes after every hi-hat. So with the second pattern you have the extra T at the start, so, but now you have an extra K, so it goes. So after every T you have an extra K. So the first part's the same, you have the, and the middle parts are the exact same, you just have an extra K in the middle. And for the last part, the hi-hat is optional with the, you could do a, for the second pattern with the T, but for the third section you could do a, without the hi-hat.
We can make a wildfire get away.